What a night of boxing at Wembley Stadium, and this is the AJ Dubois Undercard reaction. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to On My Head, son. I hope you're all well. So this is the reaction to the undercard last night, and I've got to say there's some cracking little fights there, but also a few disappointments. So let's just get in the first fight, Chamberlain against Padley. Everybody was touting Chamberlain to win. This could be an easy win, but Padley, in his defense, he was basically saying, no, I'm coming here to fight. I'm coming here to shock a lot of people. I'm coming here to win as well. And that's exactly what he did. So on the basis of that fight, the way he took it to Chamberlain, the way he stuck in there, and they were going throw for throw, and it was just a great fight to watch from my point of view. Just watching that first fight in the afternoon, it was really great to see Padley come out on top. Now, what does this mean for Chamberlain going forward? And also Padley, will he appear on another fight card, on a Riyadh fight card? It's hard to say. But it was a fantastic win. In many ways, that is the win of the night. That is the win of the night, if you take away Dubois over AJ, of course. But that was the win of the night. And fair play to Padley. Great job over Chamberlain. Okay, next fight, Josh Kelly against Ishmael Davis. Again, Ishmael Davis was very bullish before the fight, saying, no, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you, and don't underestimate me, all that kind of stuff. So the before spat that they were having, it didn't really materialize that much in the ring. Josh Kelly won easily the first 5 or 6 rounds, and just on boxing acumen, really. But Ishmael Davis stuck in there, and he was sticking it on him. Went the distance, yes. Josh Kelly got the decision, but it wasn't a convincing win in many ways. And that's the problem I have with this. Josh Kelly, if you're going to be on these Riyadh cards, it's not only about just winning. It's about winning convincingly, winning with style, with entertainment as well. And yes, you can't always get that in boxing. You can't always get that in any combat sport. But at the same time, it just wasn't enough. He had lots of opportunities to step it up, and he just didn't. But then again, Ishmael Davis made it difficult for him as well. I mean, Ishmael Davis, fair play, very good performance from him. But Josh Kelly's got to be feeling a little bit disappointed with his performance. And on to the next fight, Warrington against Cacace. Again, this was a decent fight for me. Cacace looked quite strong. Warrington looked in there, and you thought, well, Warrington's going to be, found out here at some point. But no, he stuck it in there as well. And he was given as good as he got as well. Cacace, I thought, in the later rounds, should have been doing better, should have stepped on it a little bit more, should have, used his size and his power, but it just wasn't there in the end. So the decision was right. I thought it was a right decision. Cacace, won again. The IBF belt wasn't on the line. The IBO belt was on the line. A little bit confusing there, but I tell you what, it was a decent fight. Josh Warrington can hold his head high. I would imagine. Whether he will appear on another big fight card like this, I doubt he ever will. But at the same time, will Cacace as well. I mean, that's an interesting one for me. But a decent fight, no doubt. It was decent to see these two in the ring. Going head to head, as it were. But I would imagine Cacace is going to feel slightly subdued that he didn't really get Warrington out there, within the distance. Let us know your thoughts on that one. Okay, the next fight on the card, Buatsi against Hutchinson. Again, Hutchinson giving it large before the fight. Really selling this fight. I mean, we're talking about personalities here going forward. And this is what you want. You want big personalities, in the game. We've been saying this for boxers. They need to sell themselves a lot more. They need to be not necessarily just vocal, but they need to come with personality. Buatsi really didn't. Hutchinson definitely did. I'll tell you what, Buatsi looked stronger in this fight. He seemed to be punching with purpose a little bit more. Hutchinson was moving around a lot, and he was having some joy as well. It was a great little tussle here, great fight to watch. The backwards and forwards. But whilst I thought Hutchinson was doing some great work in there, he was just never doing enough here. So for me, the decision was absolutely correct. I just don't see how one of the judges can give the fight to Hutchinson. I thought, he did a lot of good work, definitely. But how he gets a win there, I do not know on one judge's scorecards. But I tell you what, Buatsi for me thoroughly deserved it. He seemed to be having more of the power punches rather than Hutchinson. Hutchinson seemed to be on his bike quite a bit. And I think if he just stood square on a little bit more to Buatsi, he might have had a bit more success. But I don't know. I got the impression that Hutchinson kind of acknowledged straight away that he couldn't hurt Buatsi with his power, whereas Buatsi, was hurting Hutchinson a few times there. So again, Buatsi, yeah, decent win, decent fight all round. So that was a decent one for me. Okay, and the last fight before the main event was Sheeraz against Tyler Denny. Again, it was David versus Goliath really in terms of sizes. And, in the first round, I thought, Tyler Denny's doing not so bad here. He's just, he's getting in on the inside, or was trying to get on in the inside a little bit. But Sheeraz just keeping him at length. And then in the second round, Bosch, and he just hit him again. And he rocked him in the first round, and then he just rocked him in the second round, and that's it. It was good night Vienna. It was a clinical, devastating display from Sheeraz, but at the same time, it just didn't look as if he was power punching, but the power was obviously there. And it's not just on power, it's based on leverage as well. He's all limbs, isn't he? He's all limbs, especially when you compare him to Tyler Denny. So for me, the performance of the night was Sheeraz. What he just shone in this. He goes from strength to strength. You've got to be looking at a world title fight for him as well. There's talk of him stepping up in weight as well to super mids. For me, he's got to get a world title in middleweight. In fact, there's a good case for him to clean up the middleweight division, go for an undisputed. If he could do that, we're talking legacy here as well. So amazing display from Sheeraz for me. Unfortunately for Tyler Denny, he just came up against a much, much better boxer on the night. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, but I thought it was a fantastic undercard. Really did. I thought there were some winners and losers, of course, but in terms of performance, in terms of display, I thought some really shone, like Sheeraz, and others that didn't shine at all, really, and that would be Josh Kelly for me. But much kudos to Padley as well in his win over Chamberlain. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you know what to do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.